Alright, I got my bubbler set up here. Gonna make a cup of coffee. Just got the fluid going in. I'm gonna go ahead and light her up. I don't quite have enough fuel in there yet, it looks like. I just started it up. Found this at Goodwill yesterday. This is a nice little, it says 5 cup, but it's really small. It's not that big at all. Coffee pot, so I'm going to try and make that into my new cook set. And see if I can't take it along to make some coffee. I'm going to raise this up here and get this started here. Then I'll lower it back down. There we go. Got a nice flame going now. We'll let this run until it starts to percolate. Alright, so after several attempts here, I had fluid coming out my air vent here. Kept coming out, kept coming out. I'd raise it up, set it back down. I finally figured out the height needs to be where it's at now. This nozzle, or this nipple, needs to be between this nipple and the flame, somewhere in between there, for this not to backflow out here when the flame gets hot. Otherwise, the flame gets hot, pushes all the excess alcohol back down and into here. So I think I've actually got it now. It's hard to see because it's obviously on the wrong side, so I have a shadow on it. But I looked in there with the flashlight and I can tell that nothing's coming back out now and air's coming in. So now I just need to make sure that the flame doesn't go over. And we're about at a percolation here. I can hear it just starting to rumble in there. So we should have coffee in just a matter of minutes here. So after about 3 minutes of percolating, I went ahead and flipped my bubbler over so that it stopped feeding the stove. And you can see that the donut wick is starting to come down a little bit. Should get me another 3 minutes of percolation here, and then my coffee will be ready to go. Alright, it's been about a total of 6 to 7 minutes of percolation. It's still just barely percolating, but it still is, and I've got just a small flame in there. We're going to go ahead and go with this. Oh, well, looks good. I made about 2 cups. Just a little bit left in there. Not quite. I don't want to fill this all the way up. That worked out pretty good. Once I figured out the height of this has to be, the nipple on this has to be within the range of the nipple on that and the flame. Doesn't give me a lot of room to play with, but a little bit. Just got to find the right thing to carry along with me. If this was on the ground, I guess it would only need to be the amount of these 2 items is what it ended up being. So, which comes out to be pretty close to what the cap is, maybe a little higher than the cap. So, might be nice for me to carry something that thickness somewhere in my pack so I know that I got the same height. However, the ground may be on level, so just have to keep an eye on it. Alright, coffee's all complete. Just breaking things down. There's the bubbler. Didn't even use an ounce of fuel. That's a 12-ounce bottle. There's the remote feed and the stove. There's the skeletonized base. Broke down so it can fit in the pot. The pot and its coffee components and the cup. It's all broke down and we're going to show you how we put it away. Oops, sorry. Since this is a skeletonized base, it fits right down inside there. Like that. And then the cup would sit in there next. However, I still have a little coffee. And this fits right down inside the cup. How perfect is that? Okay, I had to get 2 hands to get it in there, but it did go in. Kind of wants to lean to one side though, but still goes in. So I can get everything in there except for the remote feed and the fuel bottle. And again, that's only about 6 inches high and about, well, it's got the big handle on it, but the base is about, I don't know, maybe 5 inches round. Alright. Maybe try that as my camp pot for the weekend. We'll see.